Okay,
It works for
so
me, it works for some people, and it stopped working for too many people. Something is wrong.
but how are you using that training link? Like you are putting it in maybe an action of one of your trainings, or how are you using it?
Now in an email, the emails go from Xperiencify. It's the automation of the course.
Oh, I see. Okay, so let me check. Um, I just want to see that automation because the way the link is right now, uh, it's if they are not logged in, they will be requested to log in. Um, because it's not like a training magic link, like so they can skip the login or something like that. It's the direct link of the training, and they have to be completely logged in to use it.
Yeah, but
Uh,
this is not it. They don't complain that they are logged out. They just cannot open the link.
okay, let me try it. But for this, I will have to use one of your students. Or let me see if I can enroll in one of your courses.
You can enroll to this one. You want well, this is the course that is in question. I have students in it all the time.
Okay, let me check. Okay, MMED, that's for mindful movement every day, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm enrolling myself. Here it is. Okay, so I'm enrolled. Okay, and I'm going to access the course as a student, and I'm going to try using the link that you sent. I'm going to put it here.
You're not sharing
Mm,
the screen, right?
no, I'm not sharing.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
let me see. I'm going to share just to see if it can work. It will be this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the homepage of the course.
Yeah. You
So,
you don't have you couldn't get into day two because it will only release
oh,
tomorrow.
I have it locked. Okay.
Yeah.
And it is set to be released after a specific amount of days, or I have to do something?
No, I release one session a day for 5 days, and the
Oh,
automation is
so,
all if
okay.
the automation is all in one row when a student sign up for the course.
Mm-hmm.
It starts the automation. It goes on for 5 days. It gives them access. It's a disappearing course, so they have to complete it. But the links are just training links.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I see. Mm.
I can give you an
Okay.
email of somebody who couldn't enter. she tried with everything, with her phone, with her iPad, with her computer. She couldn't get in. I had to send her the videos on Vimeo. We just, no way. I don't know if it
Okay.
makes any difference if you have that student.
Okay, can you give me their name?
Yeah, hang on. Uh, so it's not something general, but it happened quite a few times in the last couple of days. So some people do get in. Okay, this is the email of the student who couldn't get in.
Okay.
She got stuck on day 4, so whatever the difference is, you can change the 2 to 4 and it's the same link. It says day 4. She couldn't open day
Okay.
4 or day 5.
Okay, so they have it unlocked, so the link is the thing that is not working. I'm going to try the link. Yeah, it's working for me as well for you. So the student is the only one having the issue.
Yeah, but she's not the only one. I really received quite a few complaints. Yeah, I told people, yeah, restart the browser, restart the computer, but they kept coming. So it's not all of my students' computers that have the
Okay.
cookie trouble. I don't know.
But you said that they receive it via email in an automation, that it will be the email called day 2 release. Yes. And here
Yeah,
is
the
the day
email,
2
there's a whole
link.
series of emails in a row. And they receive the email, they just cannot open the link.
Okay. Yeah, because I am testing the link, but I am testing it, how can I say it? I'm testing it like pasting the link. So maybe that's the reason I can log in. Eh, I will have to test it like receiving it in an email to see if that's the same behavior. Eh, because the desirable way to put it in the email is to use the training magic link instead of the direct link.
Yeah, but the magic link just sends them to the homepage.
The normal magic link it does, but the training magic link purpose is to send them directly to the training.
Yeah, so I should. Yeah, I wanted to do this training magic link, but I didn't find how to do it, so I put the
Hmm.
real link.
Let me show you. I'm going to show you my screen. So this is the email you have right now.
Yeah,
So here is the link that you have right now. The training magic link to use it, you have to put the dash, and in this list, the slash, you will find the training that you want.
yeah.
No, wait, no, never mind. Those are the custom fields. So let me show you how to get it. I'm going to go back to courses, and you have to pull this part of the training. This one,
Yeah.
the training blurb. So the way you are going to use it is uh, following the format that is in an article. So this is the format to be used. The format that you will use in the emails is training magic link, training slug equal, and here will be the training URL. So in this case, it will be copy and pasting this here, and where it says enter your training URL, you are going to copy this training URL and replace this. So this right now will show the complete link. And if you want it, for example, the way you have it above, it will be like this. And I'm going to copy and paste all of this into here.
Yeah.
And this link will work as the magic link.
Okay. Can you put the link to the article in the chat?
Yes. So here it is.
Okay.
So with that format, it will pull the training magic link for each of your students, so they will be logged directly into the training, no matter if they are logged out, if they are using another browser, regardless of the situation, they will be directed directly to the training.
Okay. Yeah.
This is for the trainings, and we
I
recently
hope
added
it makes a
the
difference
same.
because actually I changed the links in these emails a couple of days ago because what I had in there in all of the emails was the magic link of the course. And people had trouble, that I didn't find the training. I only found day one. So I changed it from the magic link of the course, the general one, to the specific training emails. And I had complaints. It started with the magic link. So
Mhm.
I had the magic link, not the link to the course. I had the shortcut. So it didn't
Yeah,
work either. But okay, I'll try this and let you know.
perfect. Excellent. Yes, you can try this, and if the issue persists, I would appreciate if you can get a screenshot of any error that your student received and send us an email with the email of the student and the screenshot or video, whatever you have as evidence from them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Can I ask you one more thing?
sure.
Uh, but I would like to show you the screen. Can I?
Yes, I already. Well, before the Zoom meeting kicked me out, I adjust the settings to allow sharing screen. So, yeah.
Okay. Can I? What are you seeing? Don't know.
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet. Hang on.
Sure.
Okay, I'm sharing the whole screen, whatever. Can you see that?
Yes, I can see it now.
Xperiencify. So what I would like to know, like I look at the students and I want to um, select whatever, a tag, a course, and look at this. What is this? What is all this? These are not categories that I made. Why do I have all of this under?
Those are
It
your
wasn't there
custom.
before.
Yeah, those are your custom fields. If you go to account, to the
Yeah,
menu account, and then to the custom fields tab,
custom fields. And here I have all of these things.
all of those. Yeah.
Who created them? I didn't.
Those are probably the uh, custom fields synced from your Go Plus account.
But why do I have them in Go Plus? The custom fields are supposed to be my fields. There are hundreds of them. What is it? They're not my fields.
I
Like
see.
with numbers of courses, I don't know which course is. I don't know how to even know what course this refers to. What are these numbers? They're supposedly Xperiencify courses.
Yeah, I see. And I'm not seeing any way to like bulk delete them.
But can I delete them? I don't know what they are. I would just take them all and put them in
Yes,
the
if you
bin.
didn't create it, you should be able to delete them uh, one by one, because right now there's no option to do it in bulk. That's a good feature request, actually.
Okay. And if
Yeah,
they're
but if
not,
you didn't create them, you can just delete them. Hmm.
yeah. Okay. That's all. Then thank you.
You're very welcome. If you have any issues deleting them, you can also include that in the email you send if your students have issues, or just email about the custom fields. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay. Thank you.
Great. You're very welcome. So, Natasha, what's up?
Hi. Yeah, I just have a couple of questions. I think I have like hundreds of questions, but the only ones that I can think of right now are so a couple of things I've been struggling with is like in the reporting side. Is there any way of like I've realized there's a whole lot of things that I've done that I could have done better when I was building my courses and doing certain things. And one of the things that I can't currently figure out how to do is how do I find out who is registered for courses in the past? So, um, I don't have specific tags that tell me like whether people have registered, or what they registered for. And I'm just wondering if that's possible to find out like that information within the student. Like I've got 1,000 students in there, but I don't know what they've registered for without going into like each student and having a look. And I've removed people from courses because the course ended, and then I've removed them out of there. And I'm not sure how to, as I say, find out what they registered for or what those 1,000 people each have done. Does that make sense?
Okay, I see. So, those people, they are like right now registered in a course or not?
Some of them are, but a lot of them are not. They're students that we've had in courses, but they're not currently registered in courses. And then I have some of the students, like our two main courses are like the values-based atmosphere course, and then there's a VAFT. And so some of the students are in the VAFT and they were also in the VBA, but some of them are just in the VAFT. So I'm like trying to run a report to say we've had 900 people that have registered for this course, but I don't have the ability to find those numbers out for sure.
Okay, I see. So, regarding the people that is no longer in a course,
Mhm.
right now there's not an official function to see like their record, like their history in courses. Actually, you mentioned the one way to keep a track of that will be adding a tag each time they register for a course. For example, course 1, 2, 3. If they register for course 1, they get the tag course 1. That tag will never be removed. It's just to identify that they register once for course 1. That's the only way to keep a track of the people that register for a course. And that tag will be like permanent for reporting purposes. Because once a student gets removed from the course, their progress in that course is completely deleted. In the past, it used to be immediately, but we have some situations in where maybe the student or the coach removed the student accidentally and their progress was lost even if they were removed for like 1 minute. So now I think there's a delay, like from 1 hour before the progress get deleted from the course. But beyond that, the progress will be deleted. And if you go to the activity of that student, there will be no track that they were once in that course.
Okay, so if I was like, is there any way to run a report that shows a student that has no tags? Because if their progress got deleted, would that not mean that all the tags were deleted, or the tags stay, but just everything that they've put in there gets deleted?
The tags that they receive in a course are not deleted.
Okay. All right. So if I was to able to find out, but yeah, so there's no way of going backwards is basically it, right? Like if I didn't have a tag for the course, then there's no way of finding out what people were registered for. Okay. Okay. Because yeah, I realized that I'm like, oh, these people need to have a tag that like register them, and then I would know, but I didn't do that, so I'm like, I can't go backwards. Okay, then the other question I have is there's no way in the course to like interact with participants, correct? Like if you're in a course, I mean, if you've got students, the only way to like find, like to read their answers is to go into the activity feed and just like you could search by students or you can just search by course, but there's no way to like interact directly with students within a course. It's all kind of one-sided.
Um, the only way to interact with the students directly in XP in XP in general is to enable the direct messaging function.
Okay. So then you would be going into the activity under that student and then you'd be sending them a direct message from there, which would then pop up. They'd get an email about that direct message or it would pop up within their membership.
So if you enable the direct messaging, they will have an option added to their navigation bar automatically where they can look for your name and send you a message directly.
Okay. But in order, I'm thinking that if you're wanting to interact with somebody's response to a certain question, it would be better to have like a Google Drive document or something like that that they work within, that you would interact with them outside of XP as opposed to trying to use XP to interact directly on people's answers. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry,
Or
can I say something? Do you
Sure.
have the comment section activated, Natasha?
the comment
The-
section.
You can put a comment strip in under any training where people can comment. You can answer them. This is I use this in every training, and there is communication there.
Okay, so that would be a comment that would just go, like it would just be between the course facilitator and that person, or would everyone be able to
No.
see that?
No, it's open in the training. It is specific to each training. It is a section that you can add below the video.
Oh, okay. And then people could ask, like you could make a comment and then everybody would see that comment.
Everybody who has access to this training. Yeah.
Okay. And then someone could directly answer, like so an instructor could then answer the comment
Yeah.
within there.
And
Okay.
other people can comment on it. It's a way to have a conversation
Yeah.
on
Okay.
the specific training.
Okay. Thank you. I will go and check. I did not was not aware of the comment section, so I appreciate that. I will go and have a look at that and
I
see how that
I
might
don't
look.
know if it's called the comment section. Jesus? I don't remember what it's
Yeah,
called.
it's a comment block when you are editing the course page. Uh, so, for example, I don't know if it's okay for you, Michael, if I share my screen where I'm going to show her the one of your trainings.
Yeah.
So here is the training that I was talking about with Michael before, the day two. So here at the bottom are the comments from the students, and you can reply here directly.
Oh, okay.
And this
That's
is inside of one training.
okay. And I add that, like I go to the page template and add the comment section in.
Yes, so the way to set that up is I'm going to share the other screen. In the single training page, here it is. It's the one in comments.
Okay.
In comments, you'll have this block, and you just add it here.
Perfect. I will add that in to places where a lot of our trainings we try not to have anything that we have to actually interact with, but this in this particular one, the mentor wants to be able to have that conversation, so that would be perfect.
And I also use the forum. I don't know if you use that. That's
Um,
like a Facebook group of the course.
yes, yeah, I know that the forums there, I haven't quite figured out how, again, like a lot of the programs that I've been setting up have been like we're wanting people to sort of be on their own and not have to have someone facilitate them. Um, but this one particular group wants to be able to have a more hands-on, and I've been trying to think of how I can use the forum for them. I just need to understand more like how they want to do it. And it's like they put their answers in, and I was just trying to make it less difficult than them having to go into the administrative side and then like go through all the answers to the questions, because they have to see the answers to each of the questions. But then they do also want to have more of a relationship and a group. So yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to into like have the forum work with that as well. But I'm not there. I'm not there yet. I feel like so often that I'm trying to like take a square peg and stick it into a round hole. Um, taking like what used to be some like in a completely different format and moving it into this online training. So it's always like, how do I use the tools within here? And then I miss really important things like a tag that shows me who's registered into to what course, or I move everybody out of a course and I forget to put a tag so I know everyone that like got moved out of that course. And so I'm like, all right, learning one thing at a time. So, and then I was sure that I'd set something up, and one of them I've got to go and check because I was absolutely positive I had set up a sequence where once they completed the course, they would receive their certificate, and then once they received their certificate, they would get moved directly into the alumni. But it doesn't seem to have actually happened. So I'm not sure where to go to troubleshoot that, but I haven't I'm like I can see that there's a bunch of people that have completed and but I'm not sure if they've received their certificate, and I'm not sure. I know they're still in the course and they haven't been moved over. So I'm always like, why didn't the sequence work? What did I do what did I do wrong? But generally something missed or yeah, can't run the sequence before you've done certain things or can't add a tag and then turn the sequence on and those sorts of bits and pieces. So
Yeah, right. What do you mean when you say move to alumni
I've got like I have an alumni course.
course?
Once
Oh,
if
okay.
you receive the certificate, you get to go into the alumni so you have ongoing access to the material. And then everyone that doesn't receive a certificate that doesn't complete the course, they get removed from the course and then would have to start over if they want to get their certificate.
Okay, so that sequence, what it's supposed to be doing is giving the certificate, enrolling them into the other course, and removing them from the course where they get the certificate.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, and it's not doing it.
It doesn't appear to be doing it. So I need to troubleshoot to find out what I might have missed. I just looked at it quickly the other day and noticed that I have these people that have they're at 100%, but they don't like they're still in the course, so they haven't been removed from it.
Oh, got it. Okay, but you also are seeing people that was removed from the course and added to the other, or you have not seen a successful case about that?
I don't believe so I've got 8 people that have got the completed VBA tag, which I added in there because I'm getting smarter. Um, it says that 9 have been added to the alumni. Um, oh, but in here I don't have them being removed. So maybe that's why I'm still so I didn't think they'd been added to the alumni, but it does say that they like 9 have been added to the alumni. So that being said, there were 14 people that had finished in this last one. So let me just go see. Got removed. Oh, I've got, yeah, removed completed to alumni if user receives move completed cohort tag. So, yeah, no, that's another one. I feel like I'm always fixing things. So maybe I didn't actually set up the remove from the course,
Mm,
which
okay.
what probably is the problem. But it does look like it does look that 9 people and I can go and have a look. So I just need to troubleshoot, I think, where I've missed a step and fix it, and then it will work.
Got it.
I'm like, I just learn as I go. I make mistakes and then I fix them. And I have all these random tags because I set something up and then I forget to do it in the right order and then I have to create a new tag or delete the tags or whatever. So as I say, it's kind of everything's fairly simple as long as you follow the correct process.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's all of as I say, that's all I can think of that I'm having trouble for today. I'm going to start making my list of questions and I'll show up here and bug you more often.
Perfect. Okay. So,
Can I
welcome
make
to.
you
Yeah,
a follow-up question?
sure.
Natasha's first question remind me that I would also like to have some register of previous students. Is it possible to look at students of this the same course we looked at and order them by date, like see how many people and who signed up in July?
Let me see. By date, uh, no.
Or maybe order them by date of enrollment.
The only filter right now is the last activity period, but that's like last activity in general. So if they are in like 3 courses, it will be the last activity of any of those 3 courses.
This is probably a feature request. This should be possible because it is in the activity log of each one of them, but it must be retrievable somehow. Then I
Mhm.
should know how many students I had in the course in June to like have register of conversion. I mean, this is basic.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that, how can I say it? If that data will be available in the dashboard. I remember the dashboard was released like a few months ago, but it was not good, the release. The devs are been working on it since, and that dashboard will pull some calculations about statistics of your course. Maybe we'll have like a number of percentage or something like that of people that join in specific month. I'm not sure about it. I'm just telling you that it's a possibility. But it sounds like a good feature request to have like a way to export or filter by join date of a specific course. So what you can do is to email us like that feature request so we can pass it to the admins.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you too. Sue, what's up?
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
I was in for like 5 minutes and I figured nobody let me in, so I left. So I'm glad I
Yeah,
came
I
back.
think
So
you
you're
left in the
actually
exact
here.
moment I was clicking approve.
Oh,
Admit.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, two question. One, I've got the done for you where you'll help upload my course into the platform. So I've got I've got a 12-week program. I can give you all that. I don't have all the recordings done, so I'll just do the placeholder for the recordings. I know to do that. Just get everything in there. So my question is I've got a younger age group that I work with. Am I frozen?
No.
Oh, okay. I've got a younger age group I work with, and so I was going to go back in and make a younger version for myself, and I'm going to have to split those into they might get 2 videos a week instead of the one. It'll just be a little bit too much for them and split up. I'm just gonna drag out the stuff for the younger kids. Then I've got my older teens. So I got older teens and I got tweens. So I'm gonna the older teens can handle the program fine, but I've got all these young ones that want to join, and I'm like, ugh, you can't handle that. So should I let you guys go ahead and upload the whole 12-week? It's done, it's ready for my athletes right now, and then go back in and tweak myself and so what I was wondering, if I give you guys the whole 12 weeks and that's up there, like I said, I still got to give you all the videos. Can I duplicate that whole course? And I know I can. Inside, while I've got the duplicate, can I then just go ahead and take like module 1, and I'm going to have module 1, part 1 and part 2, as opposed to then I'll just change it inside that new duplicated course. Would that be a good way to do this?
Got
For,
it.
like I said, it's almost like a different audience for the same material, but they can't handle it. I got to treat them differently.
Yes. Yes, actually, that was what I was about to telling you. Like, you once your course is built for you completely, you can just duplicate it and replace the videos that you think it's not suitable for children, and replace the videos. And I'm not sure if the amount of content also will be less or not, because replacing the videos is not a problem. Just go to the training, click remove, and add the new video. But if there's another thing to change, like for example, if the model one for the teenagers is 5 trainings and for the children is three trainings, just check if the amount of trainings affects something in the automations, like maybe unlocking models or something like that. If there's not anything complex like that of locking, unlocking, there's no problem. Just going, maybe deleting training 5 and 4 and replace the video for 1, 2, 3.
Right. Okay. So yes, I'll have to make sure the automation. So what I was what I was hoping to do was instead do a shorter video and like one worksheet for the younger kids. And then 3 days later, they would watch, the other half. Let's say I've got a 10-minute video. I want to take it with the younger kids, 5-minute video, a little worksheet. A few days later, video, little worksheet. But you're just saying as long as I keep each week probably the same, then the automation would be fine. Like
Yes.
now you're going to find your next week's challenge or whatever, and that's still the same. So yeah, I didn't even think about the automation. Yeah, so I just got to make sure that all still follows correctly, and I'll just have to, well, that's good. So when I'm sending out the emails to begin with, I'll have them, when they get all those emails that also go with this stuff, I got to make sure and maybe say, hey, if you're and I may even call it the advanced course and the whatever course. I don't know exactly what I'm going to say. I may say, yeah, yours just dropped in there, watch the stuff and all that. If you're in this, program, you're going to get 2 videos and 2 worksheets spread out during the week. So I guess the same email could go out. So I still only have that one email to tell them I've dropped a new course, but I can segregate it in that because, yeah, I didn't want to have to end up dealing with 2 different courses and 2 different, emails. And I'm dealing with parents, and it's like I still want it to be the same course, just modified for the younger ones.
Yeah.
So does that make sense? Okay. So I got to make
Yes.
sure my automation is okay. And things like emails, just I got to make sure I deal with both groups.
Right.
Oh, and then another question I had, because I've already started, my sales pages and stuff, I'm just used to XP, and dealing with that. And how Murray first set it up, but I ended up joining the Go Plus thing. And they're doing a big push for us to put all our sales pages and landing pages on Go Plus. I don't know why. So I was just wondering, is there any reason now that I'm doing this and kind of changing this that I want to do that integration with this in this course? Because like I said, I haven't even done the emails yet and all that. Would it work better to go give them all that stuff? Because obviously they're going to be my CRM. What's the best way to now connect these two since I'm just kind of starting out with this?
So the reason why it's advised to do the sales pitch in Go Plus is because Go Plus has more like editing tools for the sales pitch than XP, because XP doesn't have too many styling for sales page.
Ah,
So if you want to like go deep in the customization of the sales page, Go Plus is a better option. But if you want to keep it simple, you can still use XP to do the sales page.
okay, got that. Yeah, because Murray designed, I mean, he did a really good job. I mean, I'm fine with it, but since I've not finalized anything and I haven't spent too much time, I could, okay, now that I get that, maybe I do want to go ahead and do that, especially if they've got a lot more options. You can do a lot more with sales pages and follow-ups, and then it's directly related that because I know, because the stripe's going to be there now and all that, so we don't have to go through sticking with XP. Okay, that's good. I think I'll start building this stuff out because I haven't built it all out yet. I did in Murray's previous website program, so I'm kind of stuck over there trying to figure out how to move all that stuff to Go Plus. So I guess I have more because I did that in his heroic website, builder. So my stuff's all over there now. And he sold that company. So anyway, I want to get out of that. I'm transferring that to Go Plus. Okay, I'll just do everything in Go Plus. That'll make it simpler. And then it's all in one place. Okay, appreciate that answer. So I don't build out in XP right there on my thing. And then, so should we have our marketplace in XP or our marketplace for all our courses over in Go Plus? Or does the marketplace still stay on XP?
Yeah. So the link of the marketplace will always be like your raw link of XP, of your XP site, the raw link. It will always
Okay.
redirect to your marketplace. So if you don't want that people get to it and get to Go Plus instead, well, you will have to like advertise your Go Plus link instead of the XP one. So for example, if you have a custom domain in Go Plus, use only that one, and maybe in XP only use it for the courses and avoid to share the marketplace link of XP if you're going to build it in Go Plus. It will apply the same thing that for the sales page. So in Go Plus, you will have more like editing tools and all that stuff.
Okay,
Because at the end,
so the same thing
it's a
matters.
page.
And then that
Correct.
could link to build everything again, like build out my courses page, my marketplace in Go Plus, then it'll just link over to XP that'll then show it so then they can just click right on there, or it'll show them you've already enrolled in X, Y, and Z courses while they're inside the platform, right? They'll still see that, but you're saying I can have my marketplace in Go Plus and make it look nicer, right? Okay. All right, good. Glad I got that. I got a lot of work to do.
Nice. Okay. So I don't know if you have any other questions for this meeting. Okay. Good. So then that will be all for today's meeting. If you have any other questions, there's also an office hours meeting tomorrow with Rachel at the same hour. So thank you very much for your time today, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Goodbye.